World Cashew Convention. I am Shruti from cashewinfo.com. With me, Mr. Rajendra Sabat, independent consultant of cashew industry and president of Cashew Association, Odisha. Welcome to World Cashew Convention.
Thank you, Shruti. Thank you.
How is the quality of the RCN which we import from West African countries?
It's quite obvious that the quality of our West African countries are much inferior to Indian cashew RCN. So, because they have little knowledge, they are not having that PHM facility, that the post-harvest management, they are not taking care for PHM. So even some good plantation practice, so that is which is lacking, for which I feel, because practically if we see, definitely there is some lacuna, due to which the quality is not up to the mark, not even the yield is also not up to the mark in comparison to the developed countries of cashew industries like India or Vietnam.
Why the African countries are having very low yield with poor quality? What are the measures to be taken?
No, measures means they have to, as I am telling regularly, this industry needs experts.
Yes.
Experts of different field. Those who are having best knowledge in plantation, what is the variety should be taken, how the soil will be tested, what kind of soil it needs, how much moisture it needs, what is the optimum temperature for cashew growth. So all these things should be taken care prior to considering the plantation, number one. Second important thing is they have to find out a suitable variety which will be suitable for that particular climate or ecological condition. So if these two things taken care and proper maintenance, that means when there is in each and every country has a different season. So in that season what happens, when the rain is continuing, during that period if the seedlings or the grafting materials are planted, then the survivability of the plant is definitely it is. Second thing, selection of the planting material is highly essential. The graft should be up to the mark. Generally what happens, the mother tree, it is sown by a seed, then it is grafted with a very good variety from the stem. It is called scion, the top part is called scion, the bottom part is mother plant. So it is cut and ultimately it was inserted and it is tied up. So ultimately it grows, the joint connects and ultimately the lower part becomes the mother plant having very good strength of tree and root system. The top part is the highest variety, the beautiful variety of the plant which you have selected. So we will get the better yield. So in plantation, they are not taking care. So it is highly essential that the African countries should hire some good experts from the developed countries like India, where the R&D work is going very deeply. So they can hire experts. Second thing is some skill to take care of the plantation and the yield. If the plantations are properly maintained, if it is the same variety, same type of hybrid variety, it is giving better yield in India and Vietnam, why not in West Africa? There is definitely some lacuna. So that means they have to hire some good experts, those who can see the field, verify the field, and they can guide, this is the defect where for which you are not getting it. So they should be practically demonstrated what are the things. It should be thoroughly studied. Then they can prepare the action plan according to the need of the plantation where they are committing mistakes. So that is the highly essential part.
What are the lacunas in cashew industry and what are the needs today?
Isn't it today what I feel, this industry is definitely growing like anything, but the lacuna what I find is lack of skilled manpower and experts. There are experts in the field, 100% experts are field, but the experts are definitely cashew processing unit owners. Suppose a cashew processing owner cannot share his expertise to other people because due to the competition. So no one will share it. But the independent experts, those who are freelancers, available in the market, they should be hired so that they can guide. Suppose a new industry is coming up, a good consultant should be hired so that he can give you better idea how to establish it, how much land you need, what type of construction it needs, how to store the things, raw material, and how it will be boiled, what are the equipments required, and as per your requirement of the processing capacity, so that you can purchase exactly the same required equipments. Suppose you purchase a truck where you load only 5 kg, it is of no use. So which you can carry with a motorcycle. such type of mistakes are being conducted by the cashew industry people because of lack of the knowledge and lack of proper consultancy. So that part it will be taken care. The other important part is lack of skilled manpower in the industry, which is being discussed in the last 2 days very well. And the skilled manpowers are highly essential. The laborers who are working are the supervisors, those who are taking care of the entire processing part of boiling or steaming or peeling section or grading section or packing section. Everywhere there are supervisors to look after the work. Unless until they are properly trained, how they will train the laborers? So that skilled manpower is lacking. So for that, there should be some training centers at various places where the cashew industries are thriving, so that adequate number of skilled manpower will be available to this industry, by which this industry can gain so many things.
Give some information on vocational training program for this cashew industry.
This vocational training program is nothing but to create the skilled manpower. That was my intention, for which for the first time in the world, I have started a vocational training center that is in government ITI in Odisha, in the town Berhampur, with a partnership PPP mode with government of Odisha and our association, Odisha Association, so that we could start a particular course designed for 3 months. It is a short period certificate course which is approved by the AICTC and the government of Odisha and board, so that they are getting a authorized certificate, where we are giving the fundamental training starting from plantation to processing, post-harvest management, processing of cashew, and hygiene, sanitation and packing. Everything we are giving a brief knowledge about everything, giving some theory classes to 30 to 40 and in-house practical, so also exposure visit to some industries. So within these 3 months. So now around 3 to 4 batches have came up and they are doing much better, best things they are doing.
What is the minimum number of trainees should be in the batch?
So in one batch we are taking 25 students are trainees, and we have not kept any criteria. The age limit only we have kept 14 years. And not any certificate or any educational standard, because we need the skilled manpower only.
How successful it is, sir?
So now it is already 3 batches have came up. They all are observed in some industry or they have started their own industry. So all the 75 people are very happy. So all the countries should have such type of training facility, so that the industry will get adequate number of skilled manpower. So that is the vocational training. In addition to that, we have done an experiment with small SHG groups. That means a family will be consisting of 6 to 7 people, where 1 bag of cashew nut can easily be processed with small equipments and with a proper training to the family members for a few days, so that they can start one industry where they can produce everyday process 1 bag of raw cashew nut. Where the countries like West Africa, where the raw material is available, manpower is available, but because lack of knowledge, technology and know-how, they are exporting the entire stock to India and Vietnam, where the value addition is being done. If the value addition work will be done at their level, local level, so it will be a good thing. So that type of experiment we did with a village, from a village, suppose there are 40-50 families came out. So every day we can provide them one bag. Every day we can collect the kernel from them. We will train them for the best possible way how to practice with maintain the hygiene standard and quality standard. So that part, if we train them and the processing technology with small equipments, they can do it. And that will be ultimately collected by a CFC, Common Facility Center, where the grading, packing as per the international standard can be done, so that the families, in addition to their labor cost, they will get some profit because of the value addition to the product instead of directly selling the raw material. Just for example, I am telling, in India, as on date today, approximately throughout the year, if we take the average per kg, 1 kilo of raw cashew nut is getting average price of around 80 rupees. Around 80 rupees means $1.25. Whereas an African farmer might not be getting that much. It will be definitely less than 50%. Less than 50%. So if they will process the product there itself, it will be, the value addition will be done there itself. So that is the thing. So all these things, my point is, the entire value chain should be linked in such a way, and it should be lubricated in such a way that the entire chain cycle will run very smoothly. If one link becomes weak, so the entire chain gets disrupted. So all the stakeholders linked to this value chain should be brought to one platform, and they should be trained with the proper experts. The expert advice should be taken, and introducing skilled manpower. This industry can go as a whole very well. And the other part, definitely we cannot increase the land mass in this earth. Now only possible thing is we can increase the yield and quality, by which we can meet the future demand of this industry.
How is the government supportable for this vocational?
In vocational training, really, as of now, we are not getting that beautiful support. But right now, as our new government came up, who is very much interested for skilled manpower, the main agenda of our Prime Minister in India is to create skilled manpower and make in India. So what I feel, in the future days, definitely there will be good encouragement from government side to create required manpower for the industry will be very easy.
Few words for our delegates and your feedback on this World Cashew Convention, how it has organized, what you are expecting in the next year.
No, really, definitely, it's a very good work, very good initiative by Cashew Info. Overall, I can say it is a grand success event.
Yes, sir.
And held in a beautiful city like Dubai for this year. I wish all the best to this entire team of Cashew Info.
Yes.
So also all the delegates who have attended this Cashew Info seminar, they might have enjoyed it. I wish all the best.
Thank you so much for spending
Thank
time
you,
with
thank
us.
you.